Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the Beaner Field here in Hutchinson. It's HARC Youth Baseball playoff time in the Major League Division as the Orioles take on the Dodgers in a semifinal round game. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and welcome you aboard for this evening's game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the lineups in the first pitch after this message.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's bright glare. The bombs bursting in air gave a roof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
We're back here at the Beaner Field in Hutchinson, the semifinal round of the HARC Major League Playoffs. The Orioles fresh off a win yesterday over the A's, taking on the Dodgers, who had a quarterfinal round bye. Orioles to bat first here on the top of the first. Let's take a look at their lineup. Leading off and playing center field, number 4, Connor D'Amico. Batting second and pitching, number 6, Wade Bruger. The shortstop, Parker Hoff, bats third. Kellen Milsom in the cleanup spot and catching, batting fourth. Noah Lyon batting fifth and playing second base. Toby Downs, the third baseman, batting sixth. 6th. Dante Regula in right field batting 7th. Will Lucas, the first baseman, batting 8th. And Cole Ratcliffe in left field batting 9th. This is the exact same batting order the Orioles had yesterday in their win over the A's. As Connor D'Amico steps in, Brody Pavlico on the mound for the Dodgers. And the first pitch, a swing and a miss from D'Amico, and they count at 0-1. The Dodgers have not lost a game all season. They're undefeated here in the HARC Major League Division. 1 versus a 4 seed as Pavlico's pitch there a little outside, even up the count at 1-1. The outfield for the Dodgers has Nick Hall in left, Zane Klingon in center, and Jacob Kalich in right. And now Pavlico's 1-1 here to D'Amico. And D'Amico hits it hard on the ground, just fouled down the first base line. As Pat Lyon, Orioles head coach, had to dodge one there. Defensively for the Dodgers, they have Connor Hebda at third, Leighton Mosier at short, Colby Pavone at second, and Tate Musco playing first. We mentioned Brody Pavlico on the mound, and Sevi Vecchiola catching for the Dodgers. It looks like Sevi, with the wind blowing a little heavy here today, might have caught some dirt up there in the eyes. I try to flush him out here. Wind blowing in from left field for the moment. Temperatures today in the Uniontown area reached into the 90s, and the breeze actually a welcome sense of relief from the hot daytime temperatures. It seems like Vecchiola is now set to go. He'll get reset behind home plate. And probably tough for him as well, because you're getting a lot of dirt kicked up there around home plate as well by the batters coming in. Certainly complicates things with the high winds. If he's a contact lens wearer as well, even makes matters even worse. I think he's still having a few issues down there. Might need the mask. There you go. They're going to let Pavlico throw one in here to Sevi just to make sure he's all right. He's still having some issues there. You also have the hot temperatures, maybe some sweat getting in the eyes as well, along with the dirt. He's still trying to gut it out. Now he's asking for a bottle of water, so with a delay, we'll step aside for a timeout just underway. Dodgers and Orioles semifinal round action in the HARC Major League Division here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
We're back here at the Beaner Field. Sevi Vecchiola seems all right now. Able to flush out his eye a second time. He's set to go. The count's 1-2 to Connor D'Amico, and that pitch a little low there from Pavlico. Even things up at 2-2. D'Amico, the leadoff hitter for the Orioles here in the top half of the first inning, just underway. Dodgers and Orioles scoreless. 2-2 pitch on the way, off the plate. Count now full at 3-2. And the Orioles coming off a win yesterday over the A's. It was a back-and-forth game. Opener of a doubleheader. That one low and in the dirt for ball 4 off the 3-2 pitch. So Connor D'Amico was 2 for 3 with a walk and 3 runs scored in that game against the A's yesterday. Draws the leadoff walk here in the top half of the first inning, and the Orioles in business with Wade Brugger coming to the plate. Brugger was 3 for 3 yesterday with 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored. He's going to get the start on the mound today after finishing up the game on the mound against the A's yesterday. Bats from the left side. First pitch from Pavlico, and there for a strike, 0-1. See how aggressive D'Amico gets here on the base paths. Now the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here on the right side. Count now 0-2. Pavlico to Brugger. That's the first of 2 semifinal round games. Later on tonight, the White Sox, who picked up a win last night over the Pirates, will take on the Angels. About a quarterfinal round bye. 0-2 is high. Count now 1-2. And the Dodgers have been the cream of the crop of this HARC Major League division without a loss on the season. Angels, the number 2 seed, they played solid as well. That one low again to Brugger. Count now even at 2-2. Pavlico ready again. Will fire the 2-2, and line drive from Brugger, caught there by Zane Klingen. Good job by Klingen out there in center field. Well hit ball, just in the wrong spot there for Brugger. Right at Klingen, who makes the catch for the first outs of this top of the first inning. Now Parker Hoff coming to the plate. Hoff was 3 for 3 yesterday with a walk, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. He'll try to keep his hot hitting going here against the Dodgers. D'Amico on first, who drew a leadoff walk. 1 out here in the top of the first. Pavlico's first pitch to Parker Hoff, and Hoff fouls it off. Counted 0-1. We'll have to watch and see how the wind might affect some fly balls throughout the course of this game as well. 0-1 pitch on the way, and again sent foul. Count now 0-2. Pavlico to Hoff. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Off the plate. Throw back down to first. And ruled safe back at first, D'Amico. Boy, that was a bang-bang play. I thought Musco might have got him there. I don't even think D'Amico got his foot back on the bag when the tag was made there by Musco. Our base umpire didn't have a great view of it down at second base. So the Orioles catch a little bit of a break there. Now Pavlico's next pitch here to Parker Hoff. And Hoff hits it high in the air to left field. Nick Hall getting under it, and Hall unable to make the catch. And here's D'Amico on his way to third. Zane Klingen brings the relay in as Hall's down in left field. Runners now on second and third here for the Orioles. And we'll have an injury stoppage as we work here with 1 out in the top of the first inning. The Dodgers did have 10 players dressed today, but J.J. Johnson, who was at the bottom of their lineup, was ruled questionable for this game. And now Nick Hall getting attended to out in left field. We'll step aside for another timeout. Orioles and Dodgers just underway here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
We're back here at the Beaner Field in Hutchinson, our second injury stoppage of this top of the first inning. Nick Hall okay out there in left field. Runners on second and third for the Orioles. 1 out. Kellen Milsom at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch there from Brody Pavlico. You've Connor D'Amico on third. Parker Hoff on second. And Milsom at the plate. Milsom was 3 for 4 yesterday with an RBI and a run scored. And the Orioles' quarterfinal round victory over the A's. Count here 0-1, Pavlico to Milsom. Pitch on the way, that one high. Now leaving up the count at 1-1. See how aggressive D'Amico and Hoff are on the base paths. Pavlik goes 1-1 now to Milsom in there for a strike. Got out 1-2. Got to be aggressive in this situation if you're Kellen Milsom. And 2 ducks on the pond and 1 out here in the inning. Pavlik goes 1-2 here to Milsom. Breaking ball, and Milsom pops it up. This could be trouble with the winds out there, but a good job. Leighton Mosier making the grab for the second out of the inning. Mosier didn't let the wind affect him too much on that one. Doing a good job getting underneath the ball and making the grab for the second out of the inning. Now Noah Lyon will come to the plate. Noah 1 for 4 yesterday, but his one hit a big one. It was a triple. Also picked up 3 RBIs. Big spot here with 2 on and now 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Orioles against the undefeated Dodgers. Pavlik goes first pitch to Lyon, and Lyon nubs it foul. Counted 0-1. And our good buddy, the mayor of Hopwood, Tony Anula, will have the second of our 2 semifinals for you between the White Sox and the Angels. We'll tape that one for you later on tonight. 0-1 now. Pavlik go to Lyon. A little high there. Evens things up at 1-1. And see the ripples on the lake out here in Hutchinson because of the high winds. 1-1. That one misses low. Counted 2-1. Understand the mayor has given the unofficial name to the lake as Lake Hutchinson. Just Lake Hutch, okay, Jerry? He says Lake Hutch. Next pitch on the way, and this one ripped by Lyon. Look out, deep to right field, and that ball goes, did it go over the wall or off the wall? They're going to rule it went over the wall and gone. It's ruled a home run. So a 3-run home run for Noah Lyon. He wasn't even sure about it. And a 3-run home run for Noah Lyon. And the Orioles strike first, leading 3-0. I think Lyon in shock. But the Orioles trying to pull the early upset bid here. With 3 across in the top half of the first. Now Toby Downs at the plate. He'll take the first pitch high for ball 1.
Let's go.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss. We'll see how Pavlik responds in this situation as well. The Orioles win yesterday in the quarterfinals over the A's, really a back and forth game. Had the lead. A's rallied back. Orioles came through with a strong last couple of innings. That pitch in there for a strike to Downs. Downs with a chopper here. Tough play for Musco, and Tate unable to come up with it. And off the high chopper on the hard infield, Downs unable to make the play. Musco unable to make the play. We'll give Downs an infield single. Now Dante Regula, the 7th Oriole to bat here in this top half of the first inning, which has already produced 3 runs for the Orioles. He'll foul off the first pitch here on the right side. We've seen it before, though. Teams have a great regular season, run the table, and sometimes kind of get caught looking ahead early on in a postseason. But the Dodgers haven't even been to the plate yet, so don't count them out of this one. Regula, the 7th Oriole to bat here in the top of the first. Takes one high there. With Toby Downs on first, and 3 runs already across. Off the 3-run home run from Noah Lyon. Regula going to chase into that one in the dirt. Dante set to go again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Pavlico strikes out Regula to end the inning, but the Orioles pick up 3 here in the top of the first. But to the bottom of the first, Orioles 3, Dodgers coming into bat here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Many people suffer with chronic loose stool that drastically affects their lifestyle. Possible causes include irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, Crohn's disease, lactose intolerance, celiac sprue, and chronic infections. Using simple tests can find diarrhea's culprit and start helpful treatment. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
The Dodgers coming to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning in a 3-run hole. After Noah Lyons' 3-run home run in the top of the first for the Orioles. Leighton Mosier will lead things out for the Dodgers. He's playing shortstop. Sevi Vecchiola, the catcher, batting second. Tate Musco playing third base. Check that. Playing first base and batting third. Brody Pavlico in the cleanup spot and pitching. Now the first pitch here to Mosier, in there for a strike from Wade Brugger. Connor Hebda playing third base, batting fifth. Zane Klingon in center field, batting sixth. Colby Pavone playing second base and batting seventh. Jacob Kalich in right field, batting eighth. And Nick Hall in left field, batting ninth. This one popped up, and it's a foul ball. Or was it ruled fair? The initial indication from the base umpire was a foul ball. I think the home plate umpire said fair ball. And it looks like they're going to rule it fair. Wow. Did one umpire signaling foul, the other umpire signaling fair. And it's going to go as a hit for Leighton Mosier. We're still here on the bottom of the first, having all kinds of things going on here today. Had a close play over at first in the top of the first inning. And he also had the Lions' home run ball very close. We weren't sure if it went off the wall on a fly or over the wall. That was ruled a home run. Now Sevi Vecchiola at the plates. With Mosier on first, he'll swing at the first pitch and send it foul on the left side. Counted 0-1. Orioles defense is Cole Radcliffe in left, Connor D'Amico in center, and Dante Regula in right. Toby Downs playing third, Parker Hoff playing short, Noah Lyon playing second, and Will Lucas playing first. 0-1 here to Sevi Vecchiola. Hyde even up the count at 1-1. Wade Brugger, who was fabulous at the end of the game, against the A's. Pitched the final 2 innings on the mound, and Kellen Milsom catching. Brugger had 6 strikeouts and 2 innings of work, just issued 1 walk yesterday, and Vecchiola tags this one, unable to make the catch as Radcliffe out there in the left, does knock it down and gets a quick relay in to Parker Hoff to minimize the damage, but another well-hit ball from Sevi Vecchiola, back-to-back hits to start this game for the Dodgers in the bottom of the first inning. Now they have 2 on with nobody out, and Tate Musco coming to the plate. Musco bats from the left side. So Brugger forced to work early on here for the Orioles. First pitch to Musco, lone in the dirt for ball 1. Orioles do lead it 3-0. And nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning for the Dodgers. 1-0 to Musco, fouls it off. Count now even at 1-1. Brody Pavlico due up next. He's loosening up. 1-1 now, Brugger to Musco. And Brugger's pitch. Musco pops it up here on the left side in foul territory over to the fence. And it goes off the pavilion roof on the left side and out of play. Count now moves to 1-2. Musco back in the box. Brugger's 1-2 on the way. Musco hits it hard on the ground. It eats up Lucas. And Lucas unable to make the play, and that'll load up the bases. So the first 3 Dodgers reaching base safely. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Mosier now on third, Vecchiola on second, and Musco on first. And Brody Pavlico at the plate here for the Dodgers with Wade Brugger on the mound. Brugger's first pitch here to Pavlico is high over the head of the catcher, Kellen Milsom, who does a good job to regain there, and the base runners for the Dodgers hold their position. Next pitch from Brugger. Outside to Pavlico. Brugger fires again. This one popped up. Actually going towards me and out of play. I was ready to make a play on it. Now they're trying to get a ball over to Brugger for him to reload. He had 2, finds the one he likes the best. Set to go again, a wind and fire the next pitch to Pavlico, and Pavlico chops this one again. They get the force at any base, but it goes foul on the left side. Could have been a keen opportunity there for the Orioles to get the lead runner Mosier at home. These 2, Brugger and Pavlico, have been battling. Next pitch on the way, a little high. What do we got count-wise now? Not putting them up on the scoreboard here today. I think we're 2-2. Didn't get any indication there from the home plate umpire. Next pitch on the way. Check that. That was 3-2, and that's going to walk in a run. So an RBI walk for Pavlico. Scores Leighton Mosier. And the Dodgers get 1 back. It's 3-1 Orioles. And Connor Hebda at the plate. Brugger's first pitch to Hebda, swing and a miss, strike 1. Hebda getting the start at third base today for the Dodgers. They're still without an out here in the bottom of the first inning. 0-1 to Hebda in there for strike 2. Count out 0-2. Brugger to Hebda. Now the 0-2 pitch, and this one well hit into center field. This will score at least a run. Musco rounding third. He'll score on the play as well as he slides into home. So in 2 RBI single, the center field for Connor Hebda. Plates both Sevi Vecchiola and Tate Musco, and this game now tied at 3. Still nobody out, bottom of the first inning, and Zane Klingen coming to the plate. Pavlico on second, Hebda on first. Klingen swings to the first pitch, pops it up, goes to Parker Hoff at short, who makes the grab for the first out of the inning. Now Colby Pavone coming to the plate. Brugger's first pitch to Pavone, swing and a miss, strike 1. Sun back out here at Hutchinson tonight. Going around there was Pavone, that's strike 2. Definitely offered at that one. Now Brugger's 0-2 here to Colby Pavone. A little high, kind of out 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground here to second. Noah Lyon unable to make the play. And now the base is loaded again for the Dodgers. And Jacob Kalich coming to the plate. Kalich, the 8th Dodger to bat here on the bottom of the first. Takes the first pitch low. Look out, coming from third is Pavlico, and he scores on the play. Dodgers now in the lead at 4-3. Other 2 runners moved up as well. Hebda now down to third. Pavone into second. Kalich still at the plate. Dodgers now in the lead at 4-3. And Kalich with a little bloop single. They'll plate another pair of runs. Kalich on his way to second, and that throw goes into left center field. Kalich now on his way to third. And Jacob Kalich getting all the way down to third. So Kalich picks up 2 RBIs. Scoring Hebda and Pavone. It's now 6-3. Dodgers over the Orioles, and now Nick Hall at the plate. Hall takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Still just 1 out here in the inning. The only out recorded was Zane Klingen's pop up to the shortstop Parker Hoff. There's a strike in there to Hall. And we'll either have J.J. Johnson or the top of the order and Leighton Mosier due up next. Again, Johnson was questionable for this one. That's the second strike into Nick Hall. Got out 1-2. But what an answer back for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first inning, and there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. First strike out of the game for Wade Brugger, and it is back to the top of the order. And Leighton Mosier. So the Dodgers bat around here in the bottom of the first inning. And swinging at the first pitch there is Mosier, sending it out to right field, getting under it to make the grab. Dante Regula for the third and final out of the inning, but the Dodgers send 10 men to the plate and score 6 runs. After 1, it's the Dodgers 6, Orioles 3 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebly, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebly, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebly, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
To the top of the second we go as Will Lucas leads off this top half of the second inning for the Orioles. Dodgers a 6-3 lead over the Orioles after one. It's Lucas, Radcliffe, and D'Amico. Two up for the Orioles here on the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and quickly 2 strikes on Will Lucas, who was 0 for 3 yesterday against the A's. New pitcher, by the way, for the Dodgers, Connor Hebda, switching positions with Brody Pavlico. Now Hebda's 0-2 here to Will Lucas. Misses a little inside. Count out 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. That one kind of got away from Hebda. Count now even at 2-2. Pitch on the way in there for strike 3. So Hebda comes in, gets a quick strikeout of Lucas. Second strikeout for Dodgers pitchers as Pavlico sent down Dante Regula to end the first. Now Cole Radcliffe at the plate. Radcliffe 1 for 2 yesterday with a walk and a run scored against the A's in the Orioles quarterfinal round win. And he'll duck out of the way of the first pitch there from Hebda. Count at 1-0. The Orioles have gotten nice production out of the bottom of the order in Cole Radcliffe so far this season. Trying to do it here again with 1 out, and his Orioles down 3. That one off the plate. And the Orioles started this game with so much momentum after the 3-run home run from Noah Lyon, but that quickly deflated in the bottom of the inning when the Dodgers scored 6 runs. Nice cut there from Radcliffe, but came up empty. Hebda's next pitch to Cole. That one again high and inside. Count out 3-1. Wind's been steady throughout the course of the evening. 3-1 pitch now on the way. Outside for ball 4. So Radcliffe draws a 1-out walk here in the top of the second. Now bring up Connor D'Amico. D'Amico walked to lead off the game in the top of the first. Scored a run on the Lion 3-run home run. Way out in front of that one. Counted 0-1. D'Amico yesterday 2 for 3 with a walk and 3 runs scored. Quickly falls behind here 0-2. As Hebda has D'Amico off balance. Now the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. A 3-pitch strikeout for Connor Hebda, sending down Connor D'Amico, his second strikeout of the inning. Now 2 outs with Wade Brugger coming to the plate. Brugger flew out to Zane Klingen back in the first inning. Bats from the left side. First pitch, misses low. 1-0. Again, Cole Radcliffe still at first for the Orioles. 9 total runs scored in the first inning. Next pitch to Brugger outside. Count out 2-0. Now the 2-0 on the way, and Brugger a hard ground ball. This could be a double. Actually, I don't need a double play. I only need one there as Mosier steps on the second base bag, records the out, 6 unassisted to end the inning. So the Orioles end up stranding one runner, unable to pick up any additional runs in the top of the second inning. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, so Dodgers 6 and the Orioles 3 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920, the area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company. Sevi Vecchiola, Tate Musco, and Brody Pavlico due up for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the second inning. Dodgers leading the Orioles 6-3. The Dodgers sent 10 to the plate and scored 6 runs in the bottom of the first inning. We got a swing and a miss there out of Vecchiola. Start this bottom half of the second inning. Wade Brugger still on the mound for the Orioles. Vecchiola with a single to left field and scored a run back in the first inning. Fouls one off there as the count moves to 0-2. The sun today has been dancing between the clouds, behind the clouds for the moment. And the breeze has been steady. 0-2 now. Brugger to Vecchiola, and Sevi hits it high in the air. Look out down the left field line, and that ball is gone. Second home run we've seen today. Lyon hit one earlier for the Orioles. This one a solo shot for Sevi Vecchiola. And the lead now increased to 7-3. Solo home run to left field. And that one got up there. And the Dodgers have not lost a game all year, and you can see why. Plenty of pop in their bat. Saw that in the bottom of the first with 6 runs scored, and they continue the trend here in the bottom of the second inning as Tate Musco takes the first pitch for a strike there from Wade Brugger. Musco got on via an error and scored a run back in the first inning. He's licking his chops again. 0-1. This ball a chop foul here on the right side. Count now 0-2. Winner here today will advance to the best of 3 championship series. That'll start on Monday. Angels and White Sox play in the second semifinal round game on the way next. 1-2 now. Brugger to Musco. Now alone in the dirt. Evens up the count at 2-2. 7-3 the lead right now. Dodgers over the Orioles. Sense a little frustration on the face of Wade Brugger. That one high and in tight to Tate Musco. Musco swing and a miss there, and he goes down. Second strikeout for Brugger, and 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Now Brody Pavlico coming to the plate. He'll swing at the first pitch, hit high in the air to left. Getting under it and coming up with it is Cole Radcliffe. Good job from Radcliffe out there in left field to make the grab for the second out of the inning. Now Connor Hebda coming to the plate. Connor singled to center field, picked up 2 RBIs on that single and scored a run back in the first inning. Swings at the first pitch here. It's chopped right back to the pitcher, Brugger. Tough play, throw over to first in time to Will Lucas. So Hebda retired 1-3 for the third out of the inning. So the lone run comes on a solo home run from Sevi Vecchiola to left field after 2. It's the Dodgers 7, Orioles 3 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health. Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Parker Hoff leading off this top half of the third for the Orioles. Takes the first pitch low and outside from Connor Hebda, starting his second inning of work on the mound. Been a wild one so far. A couple of home runs, one from Sevi Vecchiola, the other from the Orioles' Noah Lyon. Lyon's a 3-run shot. Vecchiola's a solo shot. Those coming despite the fact the wind's been blowing in here from left field. 1-0 now. Hebda to Hoff. High as the count moves to 2-0. Orioles played at 3 runs at the top of the first. Dodgers came back with 6 in the bottom of the first, and then added a run on the Vecchiola solo shot bottom of the second to lead 7-3. Well hit ball there, knocked down by Pavlico. Long throw over to first in time. Good job there by Brody over at third to stay with that one. Get it over to Musco, and Musco retired 5-3. Or check that, Hoff retired 5-3 for the first down of this top half of the third inning. Pavlico to Musco on the defense. And Hoff retired, and now Kellen Milsom coming to the plate. Milsom popped up to the shortstop Leighton Mosier first time up. Long look in there from Connor Hebda. First pitch here to Milsom. First pitch swinging. Grounds it right back to Hebda, and he knocks it down. Fires it over to first to Musco in time. So 2 up, 2 down quickly. A couple of ground ball outs from Hoff and Milsom. And now Noah Lyon, who had the 3-run home run to right field first time up, comes to the plate. And nobody on this time around. Lions had some big hits this week. We mentioned a triple yesterday and 3 RBIs. Actually now has 6 RBIs over the last 2 days. Hebda's first pitch here to Lyon, outside for ball 1. Boy, that wind continues to gust. Said to Jerry in between innings, wouldn't be surprised if it blows me off the roof. 1-0, high and inside there to Noah as he ducks out of the way of it. Count at 2-0. Pitch, and Lyon goes after it again and rips it down the third base line. They were shaded off the line. Lyon on his way to second. He's going to head to third. Relay finally coming in. He might have a chance to even go home, but a solid throw into third to Pavlico from Zane Klingen limits Lyon to a triple. Well, that's a second triple over the last 2 days. So that's a triple and a home run so far in this game. And the Orioles back in business, down 7-3. Now Toby Downs with an infield single last time up at the plate. Pavlik in at third, but we do have 2 outs here in the inning as Downs takes the first pitch for strike 1. Hebden now steps off the mound. Regains his focus. 0-1 pitch here to Downs inside. Even things up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 on the way. Downs pops it up. Pavone getting under it, and he'll make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Orioles strand Lyon over a third. But at the bottom of the 3rd, 7-3. Dodgers over the Orioles. Semifinal round action in the HARC Major League Division here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Elimination game, semifinal round action. Dodgers undefeated so far this season, up 7-3 over the Orioles. At the bottom of the 3rd inning. New pitcher for the Orioles, Kellen Milsom. And Zane Klingon, Colby Pavone, and Jacob Kalich due up for the Dodgers here in the bottom half of the 3rd. As Milsom misses on the first pitch there to Klingon. Klingon popped up to the then shortstop Parker Hoff, first time up. Swings and misses there. Mentioned Kellen Milsom, the new pitcher, coming in for Wade Brugger. Parker Hoff, who was playing shortstop, now catching. Wade Brugger, who was pitching, now playing second base. And Noah Lyon, who was playing second base, now playing shortstop. As the Orioles mix things up defensively. Dodgers scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 1st, just 1 in the bottom of the 2nd on the solo home run from Sevi Vecchiola. And Klingon, Pavone, and Kalich are hitters 6, 7, and 8 in the Dodgers lineup. Klingon takes one there. That on a 3-2 pitch ruled strike 3. Klingon thought he had ball 4. And Milson comes into the game, an immediate impact, striking out Klingon for the first out of this bottom of the 3rd inning. And now Colby Pavone coming to the plate. Pavone swings and misses at the first pitch there from Milsom. Pavone got on via an error and scored a run first time up. Scored on Jacob Kalich's 2 RBI single to right. Got out 1-1. Now one high and outside, count out 2-1. Now alone in the dirt, kind of got away from Milsom. Count moves to 3-1. A 3-1 pitch outside for ball 4. So Colby Pavone aboard for the second time in this game. And I'll bring up Jacob Kalich. Kalich, a big hit last time up, drove in a pair of runs. Set to go here, takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lone in the dirt. Got now 2-0. Milsom's 2-0 to Kalich. Kalich goes out, slow roller there to line. It's short, tough play over to first, not in time. Another hit for Jacob Kalich. Infield single, and Jacob's 2 for 2. The Dodgers again with 2 on, 1 out. Up 7-3 as we work to the bottom of the third inning. With Nick Hall coming to the plate. Hall struck out swinging first time up. He'll take the first pitch here for a strike. Kellen Milsom. Now the 0-1. A little inside. Leave up the count at 1-1. Now alone in the dirt. Count moves to 2-1. 2-1 pitch, and therefore a strike. We're even at 2-2. Milsom to Hall. With Pavone down at second, Kalich on first. Dodgers leading by 4 at 7-3. That one's in there for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Kellen Milsom. Now 2 down by the top of the order. Up again, Leighton Mosier. Third plate appearance in 3 innings for Mosier. 1 for 2 today. Singled in the bottom of the first inning and scored a run. Full out to Dante Regula. Last time up, big cut there. Swings and misses. Now Milsom's 0-1 to Mosier. Mosier fouls it off. Count out 0-2. Now Milsom's 0-2 pitch to Leighton Mosier. Low and outside. Runners will advance on the play. They're going to make the throw down at third. Not in time. So Pavone safe at third. Kalich in the second. Now 2 in scoring position here for Mosier. Count at 1-2. And Milsom's 1-2 pitch to Mosier. Mosier hits it hard on the ground, right up the middle into center field. Pavone scores on the play. Kalich will hold up at third. So an RBI single to center field for Leighton Mosier. Run scored for Pavone. And the lead increased now to 8-3 for the Dodgers over the Orioles, with Sevi Vecchiola, who's 2 for 2 with a solo home run last time up, coming to the plate. Has 2 on here. Home run came off of Brugger in the second inning. A swing and miss here at the first pitch facing Kellen Milsom. An extra base hit here could really blow this game open for the Dodgers, who already lead by 5. They've had 8 unanswered runs in this game after giving up 3 to the Orioles in the top half of the first. Next pitch to Sevi, low and outside. Mosier thought about taking off to second. Count out 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch, that one got away from Milsom. Count out 3-1. If you walk Vecchiola, you load up the bases for Tate Musco. And Musco has plenty of pop in his bat as well. Milsom's 3-1 DeSevi Vecchiola low and outside for ball 4. That'll load him up for Tate Musco. Lead at 5. And Musco, I'm sure, licking his chops right now. Got on via an air and scored a run back in the first inning. Struck out swinging, facing Wade Brugger in the second inning. That was a lefty versus lefty matchup, facing the righty here. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. Wants to make sure that Milsom can throw him some strikes. Milsom a pair of walks here in this third inning. 1-0 pitch. We'll call it a strike. I don't think Musco liked the call. Got now 1-1. That pitch high and outside. Now 2-1 to Tate Musco. And a 2-1 pitch. Musco with a little blooper will bounce in front of Connor D'Amico. Kalic scores on the play. Relay comes in. Also coming around to score, Leighton Mosier. So 2 RBIs, single to center field for Tate Musco. Now 3 across here in the bottom half of the third inning, and the lead up to 10-3. And Brody Pavlico now at the plate. Pavlico, an RBI walk back in the first inning, also scored a run and stole home. Flew out to Cole Radcliffe in the second inning. Radcliffe making a nice catch out there in left field. Pavlico's the 8th Dodger to bat here in this bottom half of the third. That one slips away from Milsom. Runners will advance again, and the throw goes all the way out to left field. Dodgers could score 2 more here, and they will, as both Vecchiola and Musco score on the play. Now lead now up to 12-3. The Dodgers showing why they're undefeated so far this season. And Pavlico trying to keep it going. He'll take this one all the way back to the fence. Back to the deepest part of the park. He's on his way to third. And they'll hold him up at third. But a triple to right center field for Brody Pavlico. Now Connor Hebda back at the plate. He's the 9th Dodger to bat here in this bottom of the third inning with a lead at 12-3. Hebda 1 for 2 today. Takes the first pitch high and inside for ball 1. And a 2 RBI single to center field and scored a run first time up, grounded out 1-3 to end the second inning. 1-0 pitch here popped up in foul territory, and the Orioles are not able to make a play on it there as Toby Downs, Kellen Milsom, and Parker Hoff all trying to collapse on the ball in foul territory. Count out 1-1. If Hebda is able to get Pavlico home, it will get the lead to 10. I believe here in the HARC Major League Division, the 10-run rule only in effect after 4 innings. So the Orioles would at least get a chance to bat in the top half of the 4th. Milsom's next pitch on the way. Another hard hit ball here to short. Lyon comes up with a throw over to first in time to retire Hebda 6-3 to end the inning. But another big inning for the Dodgers as they send 9 to the plate and score 5 runs. After 3, it's the Dodgers 12, Orioles 3 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Tate Musco, the new pitcher for the Dodgers, who lead at 12-3, leading off the inning. Dante Regula for the Orioles. It's Regula, Lucas, and Radcliffe. Hitters 7, 8, and 9. And Regula fouling that one off. Tate Musco now pitching. Brody Pavlico playing first. Connor Hebda, who was pitching in the third inning, now moving over to third base. Those are the only 3 switches for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, and down goes Dante Regula. So Musco comes into the game, gets a quick strikeout of Dante. Now Will Lucas coming to the plate. Lucas struck out looking, facing Connor Hebda back in the second inning. Takes the first pitch here, low for ball 1 from the lefty Musco. And the Dodgers lead at 9 if they can tack on a run in the bottom of the 4th inning, assuming they don't yield a run here in the top half of the inning, and close out the semifinal round game against the Orioles a little early. Another pitch in there for a strike from Musco, who's certainly been very efficient so far this season for the Dodgers, who have yet to lose a game here in the HARC Major League Division. And there's strike 3 to Will Lucas. Musco, a machine up there on the mound for the Dodgers. Now Cole Radcliffe coming to the plate. Radcliffe walked first time up. Sense the confidence there from Musco. Just gets it and delivers. A lot of speed there. The pitch there off the mark. And the winner will advance to the best of 3 championship series against either the Angels or the White Sox. Game scheduled Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Monday's game will be 7:45. Tuesday at 7:30, and Wednesday's game time to be announced. Swing and a miss there from Radcliffe. They'll play the Midget League or the Minor League championship game, which will be a single game, 5:45 on Monday before this best of 3 championship series starts. We'll also have that game for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Now Musco trying to finish off Radcliffe. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Musco strikes out the side here in the top half of the 4th inning. Orioles come up empty. The Dodgers have scored 12 unanswered runs in this game and lead at 12-3. They'll have an opportunity to close out the Orioles in the bottom half of the 4th when we come back here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Zane Klingon, Colby Pavone, and Jacob Kalich due up for the Dodgers here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Dodgers leading the Orioles by a score of 12-3. Kellen Milsom starting a 2nd inning of work on the mound here for the Orioles. First pitch swinging there from Klingon, sends it right back to Milsom, who throws over to Will Lucas to retire Klingon 1-3 for the first down to this bottom of the 4th inning. Now Colby Pavone will come to the plate. Pavone's been on base in both plate appearances, got on via an error and scored a run back in the 1st inning, walked and scored a run in the 3rd inning. Now Pavone steps in. First pitch from Milsom, that one slipped away from him. High count at 1-0. Now the 1-0. And this ball will go over the head of Noah Lyon into right field. Quick charge there from Dante Regula. And a 1-out single to right for Colby Pavone, and the Dodgers in business. We mentioned the Dodgers lead at 9. If they can get it to 10 here in the bottom of the 4th inning, this game will end. Jacob Kalich, he's 2 for 2 today. Scored a run, picked up a pair of RBIs, and swings to the first pitch here. Grounder to short, and unable to make the play there is Brugger. And Kalich aboard for the third time in this game. Now 2 on with 1 out. Nick Hall coming to the plate. Hall 0 for 2 today, but the top of the order due up behind Hall and Leighton Mosier. First pitch, a strike into Hall. Now the 0-1. It's tied even at the count at 1-1. Now the runners trying to get back here, and they'll throw over back to the first base bag. Kalich back safely, but that allows Pavone to get down to third. And now Kalich caught between first and second. They'll throw it back to first. Now over to second. They have him in a rundown. And Jacob safe back at first, and now they're going to try to score the game-winning run and safe at home is Colby Pavone. So the double steal executed. That should end the game at 13-3. Pavone scores, and that'll do it. 13-3, your final score. The Dodgers stay undefeated on the season, and they'll advance to the best-of-3 championship series against either the White Sox and the Angels, who will play in the second of our 2 semifinal round games. Again, Tony Hanul will bring you that game here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Again, 13-3, your final score here. Dodgers over the Orioles. They ended after 4 innings. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Dodgers defeat the Orioles 13-3. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.